I have a problem. I might be suffering from escapism. Now, as you know, I'm playing D&D with some of my friends. We're doing a campaign and I play a former prince called Bardi. He's a human druid, level 8 now. That's all nice and good, but the problem is I think I am addicted to playing D&D, this campaign in particular. It hasn't always been like that. I mean, in the beginning I just did it because it seemed fun and yeah, let's play a character, woohoo! I joined the group because somebody else left and I basically joined when they were fighting the end boss, so I fought the end boss with them, not really knowing what I'm doing. But the whole fighting skeletons and giant spiders and then the elven end boss wasn't really what got me hooked. The moment that got me hooked to this game was when we were traveling and we crossed paths with a trading caravan. They stopped, we stopped, and they were selling animals. Now at first I was like, whoa, okay, they're keeping animals in cages? I don't like that. I was a bit suspicious in the beginning, but then I talked to the animals because yes, that is one thing that I can do. I have a spell that allows me to speak with animals. And so I was talking to a peacock actually, and I asked him if the people treat him well. And he was like, yeah, they treat me well. And then I was like, cool, I did not expect that. And also the trader, he was played perfectly by our DM. It was just amazing, the whole accent and was just a really interesting character. And so when he showed us a fox, I was like, I need to have that. And so I bought myself a fox. Foxes are Bardi's favorite animals. So of course Bardi had to buy it. A little puppy fox who has fire at the top of his tail. Cause why not have a fire fox? And that moment just made me so happy, knowing that I have a little pet fox. That made me as a player happy, because I thought it would make Bardi happy, and I was just so into my role after playing for like 6 hours straight that it just made me happy. That was just the greatest moment. I was so happy, and I just couldn't wait to play the game again where I can be back with my fox. Since then we only played one more time, and I can also give you a quick anecdote from that time. We were traveling again to a different village, and after resting in the forest somewhere, our horse ran off because we forgot to leash it somewhere. And then a fox chased it back to us, and one of the other guys of my group just decided to fucking shoot the fox. Which got Bardi a bit angry. He casted Call Lightning subconsciously against himself and the other person who stood like right next to him. So 2 lightning strikes hit Bardi and the other person. The other person managed to jump away, but Bardi was just so furious that he didn't even lightning right into him. Yeah, that happens. It's not the first time that happened to him, so that's not the interesting part. The really interesting part is afterwards, that guy, William his name, proceeded to go to the fox, cut off his head and use it as a, you know, like a hat. So he had the fox head as a hat and came back to Bardi and was nagging him with it. And that made me, again, as a player, really fucking, that even hurt me as a player. Like, I was like, why is he doing, why is he being so mean? Bardi then turned into a fox and ran away. And yes, I myself was close to crying because I was just so into my role. So apparently I do have empathy, just for fictional characters and not for other people, because I can properly think myself into them. I know what they want, which is something I don't do with other people. Anyway, yeah, so that was an interesting moment for me, that also the negative feelings translate right to my feelings. That was a really interesting observation. Right, but that has been like 3 weeks ago now. We wanted to continue playing, but then first we did the one shot at my place because our GM also wanted to play once, and then at the next session one of the guys didn't have time because he had to go somewhere, and we did schedule to actually play today, literally right now, as I'm recording this, we would have been playing, but our DM cancelled it yesterday because he has to do some shit for university, which you know. DMing is a lot of work and so on and so on and so on, blah 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 blah. Be grateful for the work of your DM, yes I am. But also, I think I hit a new low yesterday when I heard about it, because I was getting really freaking sad. I was looking forward to this so much that it really hit me hard actually. And that means something is wrong with me, because it's just a freaking game. It's just a fucking game. And I get so sad because I can't play. And that's the, you know, escaping from reality, where the game is more important than my actual life. And that's not what it should be, you know? Now in those 3 weeks of not being able to play Bardi, every night, or at least for at least a week, every night I used to think of what I want to do next as Bardi. And I have so many things planned. I need to purchase some things, I need to get some equipment, I need to build some stuff, learn how to use those spells, talk to one of the guys from our group because he has information that I want to have. And so I really have so many things to do, and I just can't do them. And that is the problem with that sort of game. You need the other people. It's already bad if your happiness depends on one other person, but if there are 5 other people, then it's not good. Not good. I mean, I know that I get addicted quickly, and that's also the reason why I stopped playing computer games 10 years ago, because I would just waste my time on it. But with computer games, usually I just play and I 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 play, and then at some point I'm done with it and it gets boring. Okay, fine. With this game, however, that doesn't work, because I can't play, and so I want to play, but I can't. And so I have to compensate. And I did compensate. First I thought of, okay, what is it that makes this game so interesting for me? And I thought about it, it's definitely not the fighting, it's not the social interactions either. I mean, those are fun, yes, but that's not why I'm addicted. I think I am addicted because Bardi can collect stuff. I'm a collector. I know I am a collector. I used to collect so much garbage. But that's just again my personality. It's just I like to collect stuff. Even though it's not fucking real. Everything in this game is just made up, and it just exists in our minds because our DM tells us that it is there. It's not actually there. But I still love to collect stuff. Ooh, I have 9 gems that I took from the end boss and did not share with the others because I pretended that in the pouch there was only some silver and some gold and some platinum, but no gems. The gems I kept for myself. They don't know that yet until they watch this video or steal from me. So those gems are not real, but I know that Bardi has them. And I like this. And I want to buy some ingredients that I need for my spells and all this stuff. I need that. I need it. But I need to play in order to get it. So I was like, okay, real life. Real life is more important than this game. What can I collect in real life? How can I get this satisfaction of collecting stuff in real life? And the first thing I could come up with is, well, I need dice. So I bought a 6-pack of dice. I mean, I need that for my game anyway, because I mean, I had a D20, but then I got a proper set for Bardi. It's green because he likes nature and stuff, so I got that. Okay, good, I have dice now. What else? What else do we need for this game? Because I was so focused on the game that I just, what can I do without actually playing the game for the game? So I watched YouTube videos, lots of YouTube videos about D&D. I also watched 10 episodes of Critical Role, which is 4 hours an episode, so quite a lot. And then I was, what else can I do for the game without playing it? And then I thought, okay, we're gonna prepare. And so I went out and got myself a folder. I don't have this sort of stuff at home. Also, I got those nice things that keeps my character sheet protected, and I printed my character sheet and I have everything neatly here on the first page. And I bought this nice pen, which I can use to cross stuff off, and if I take my long rest I can remove it again. And I have my equipment right here and my spells with some notes of the materials I need for it, or some details on what exactly they do. I'm not usually that clean. I mean, this is not really my style. The first 2 games I actually just played with this. A random sheet that I took and wrote the most important stats on there, and made lists to cross off spells, and I checked the spells on my phone. Also works, but this is a lot nicer, you know? This is so nice that I have this now. I never played with it yet, but I'm glad that I have it. Yes. Now we still don't play. What else can I do? So then I had Kati sketch Barty for me, such that I know what he looks like, with the fox and the fire and the fox. And because she wasn't happy with that, she also did it on the computer. That took her over 7 hours, which is ridiculous. But then I had my Barty and I could print him. Look, it's Barty. And color him myself because I'm such a child. I haven't done this since like kindergarten. That's a cool effect that you get by smushing it. Look at Foxy, look at Foxy, and this is Barty with his scar and his boomerang and doing the magic. Yes, this is so cool. So cool. Yep, and then I also printed another creature sheet for Foxy. I mean, I had one, the DM gave us one, but this one looked really like, it's just an image that was printed, and it just doesn't look as nice as if you put it in all yourself, and it looks better. Yes, and then I have my Foxy right there. So nice. That's where it belongs. Yeah. I also wrote a to-do list, because if I can't do it, I might forget. So I wrote myself a to-do list of shit that I need to do. Right, so now that I had my character sheets neatly printed out and a picture of Barty, I was still not able to play. So I continued to do stuff, and with an online tool I 3D modeled Barty as well. I'm not entirely happy with the model, but that's the best thing that I could come up with on this page. There's only that much to choose from, so that's the most Barty-like that I could come up with. But hey, they even had a boomerang, so I could have bought this miniature Barty. If I would have bought it, I would have probably bought it in steel. But I was like, no, I don't want to wait for it to ship from the US. Besides, I don't want to give my money to the Trump country. So I just purchased a digital download for $10, which was paid with the money that I got from Patreon. So thank you very much, my patrons, because that is in dollars. And I needed dollars. And then I had the STL file, which is cool because I can make backups from it. Because if the miniature figure breaks, then I need to buy another one, and that would not be cool. But if I have the digital download, this I can just make backups from. And then I wanted to be smart, and I was like, I'm just gonna let it 3D print myself, because, you know, there are places in Graz where you can get models 3D printed. So I went there and I told them I want this 3D printed, and they were like, whoa, okay, that's not gonna work. And I was like, do it anyway. And this is the result. May I present to you 3D printed Barty. Not quite what you expect. It does look interesting. I mean, you can kind of recognize it as a person. It's just a bit fucked up. You can't really see the legs, and my boomerang is a bit broken. I'm not so unhappy with it. You can still play with this. But you also see that the people who printed it do not have an idea of how to properly do that. This platform here should have been the lowest level, but no. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more layers. With a better printer or a better software, you could definitely get a nicer figure. But anyway, it's already something that I can put on the table and say, I'm going there, and then I'm going there. So it's nice, and I already like it. Okay, I have a 3D printed Barty. but we can still not play. So I continued my collecting habit and I bought some more dice. I went in the shop, had a look, and then I got those 3. Buddy knows Call Lightning by heart, and this lightning strike deals 3d10 damage. So I got myself 3d10. Now those are my dedicated lightning dice. Cause why not? Sure, I'm gonna spend $4.50 on dice just for that. Then I went to the next shop and got some more dice, like those, because they just look cool. This one is actually a present for Lisa, because she mentioned last time that she saw one of those and regrets not buying them. So it's a present for her. She's one of the players. She plays Squishy. Barty doesn't like him, but anyway. Doesn't mean that I can't make Lisa a present. But even now, I can still not play D&D and it bothers me. I want to continue playing. When I figured out that we do not play D&D today, it got to me. It got to me, and it shouldn't, because it is just a freaking game. It should be perfectly alright to not play the game. So, once again, I thought, I'll just leave the group. I'll just fucking leave the group. I can't deal with that. I mean, that is one possibility, but on the other hand, I feel like I'm already so deep inside. I mean, I have my freaking character sheet and 3D print. I invested so much energy in this. I should not just quit now. And I don't want to quit. I would probably then at some point get over it and not be addicted anymore. But also, it would be a loss, because then I can't play at all anymore. Like this, I will get to play, okay, maybe we'll just play once a month if we're all so busy people that we don't have time. The problem is the expectations, because I really gave this a lot of priority, because I thought the other people give it a lot of priority as well. And so it has more priority than most of the other things I do. But now I need to rethink, no, my actual life has more priority. So I will not skip any dance class or anything just for playing D&D, because I would have totally done that. But I have to, I have to give myself, my real life, more priority than D&D. And I must force myself to not constantly think in this world, but think in the real world, because that's something I didn't do a lot lately. If I would have put that much energy into my master thesis, then I would have made progress. And making progress, creating something for my thesis, it's also like collecting. I'm collecting data. I think that's why I like collecting. That's why I like backups and everything, because I like collecting. So I need to freaking force myself to not take it that seriously. It's just a freaking game. It's just in our minds. But it's so weird that it has such a high impact on me. Maybe I just need real problems that I don't, because my real life is too boring at the moment. My real life is just too boring. No, it's not. It's just that I set the priorities wrong. Like literally, my girlfriend breaks up with me. I'm like, yeah, that happens. A D&D session is cancelled. What? I'm gonna die! That's not normal. Come on, dude. What the fuck? It's weird. I'm weird. I'm a bit addicted to D&D. Well, I'm a bit addicted to this campaign, really. I played 3 times and I'm fucking addicted anyway. If you have any tips for me on how to give more priority to my real life again and try and forget about this other world that I currently want to dive into but can't, then please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I hope that your D&D experiences are better. I mean, my D&D experience is great, but that's the problem. It's so great that I'm addicted to it now. If we look at the doodle for this month, we will probably not play until the 26th or something. So that's like 3 more weeks of not playing. So I will have to just get it off my mind, because otherwise it will drive me crazy. Or I will compensate with another D&D or another RPG round. But for that I need to find another round, and then it's probably gonna be the same thing there as well. So let's stay with this one, and because I'm really happy with it. It's in English, it's a great DM, and it's so cool. Anyway, it's just I want to do so much more, but I can't. Breathe, Andy, breathe. It's gonna be alright. Your life is cool. Focus on your real life. And now, with the sun setting, I will also say goodbye to you. and make your backup, collect that data, and go play D&D. But don't get addicted. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a game. It's just a game. Just a game.